Hey everyone, so real quick, I just want to go over how to edit your pages and replace the demo content with your own. I'm going to be using the Bloom theme for this video, but this video is going to be for all Kadence child themes because it uses the block editor and it all really works the same way. So this is my test site and I've already imported the Bloom theme and all of the pages and content. So let's go to pages and let's just start with this home page right here. So this is the block editor. And all the pages are built using blocks, using the blocks, just the default blocks from WordPress and also the Kadence Blocks plugin. To edit anything, really, all you have to do is click and you'll see this block tab come up and you'll have options for that section. You can click these different headings here. So if you wanted to add your own text, you could just add something else. We've got a link here. If you click here, it's going to open up this box where you can add your own URL and wherever you want to link that to. You can change the heading. So this is a heading block. This is the smallest heading 6. You could change that if you wanted. We've got a gallery block here. When we click in here, you'll see we have a ton of options over here. I've got 2 images here. You can see they'll change in a minute. There we go. So to edit these images, you just need to click in here and click the pencil icon. We're going to click Add to Gallery, and then you can choose your own images. I've already uploaded a ton of images, and I think these were mostly imported from the demo content. But you can choose Upload Files to upload your own images if you want to. So let's just switch some of these out real quick. I think I'm going to add this one and this one. We'll click Add to Gallery. And then I'm going to remove the ones that were there previously. And then we're going to click Update. And now you'll see you have the new images here. Now this gallery here is a slider. You can change that if you want. Maybe change the columns and have 2 images here instead. Another slider. I'm going to keep it here. And then if you click in Carousel Settings, we've got some other settings here. So you can change the speed. If we wanted this to move faster, you can see how that speeds things up. You can add some arrows. You can see they'll come up here. You can add the dots. I'm just going to turn that back off. You can also link these images to maybe other pages or something like that. You've got some other styles here. You can change the border radius. You can see how that changes there. Image filters. And you've got some other settings here, okay? If you want to change the colors, again, all you have to do is click in this area and then you'll see the settings for that block come up. So we've got background color. It's set to this light tan color. You could set it to something else. You can choose a custom color. You can just choose another color in here if you want to using the color picker. But these are the colors that I have set in the customizer. And you'll set those too when you go to Appearance and then Customize. You can set your own colors in there. So let's go down. We've got another heading and we have some script text here. If you ever want to add the script text, all you have to do is add just some paragraph text. So let's just hit enter and say hello. Let's center that. And then when you click in the text, you'll see this advanced section over here on the right bottom side. And in additional CSS classes, you're just gonna write script, and then you can see how that changes, okay? Again, just some more text that you can replace. We have a divider here. There's some more settings. You can change the color, the width, maybe if you want it to be longer. Now you can see that goes over there. I've got some more galleries here, and I actually added the border radius to the tops of these images, and that's how I got that rounded top style. So if we go to image style, we click this little box here, you can see I've added 300 pixels to the top. Now you can remove that, and you just change it to 0, and now you've got just a normal square image. We have a button here. This is just a normal theme button. These are the styles that you set in the customizer. So I've just added this button, and then I clicked theme, and this is going to inherit the styles that are in the customizer. But you're not limited to the styles of the buttons that you set in the customizer. You can actually just go in here, you can change the font size. Ooh. If you wanted a large button, you can click this button here to change the padding. So maybe we wanted 30 pixels at the top and bottom. You can change the colors. You can change the hover color. There's a ton of other options. You can even add icons. So let's add maybe an arrow. And then let's just see how that looks. See, you've got your arrow here. Okay, we've got some other sections. If you ever see this line here, this is just the columns. So we've got 2 columns here, okay? And you can change the column width here, or you can click the arrow and it'll be fluid. And you can also just click in here. Okay? We have some other images here that you can simply replace. I have a video background here, background settings. I've clicked in here. This is the icon that you would click if you want to add a video, but you can change this. You can add a slider as the background and choose some images to slide, or you can just choose a background image. So let's just say we want to add this. We would just choose that image, okay? Maybe add a parallax scroll effect. Let's preview and see what it looks like. Okay. Now sometimes after importing the demo content, you will see sometimes there's missing images like this. Whenever you see that tiny little picture in the corner, that just means that there was an image there, but for whatever reason, the image is broken. So all you have to do is click in this area, click the pencil, add to gallery again, and just choose a new image. Let's update. For this one, let's do 2 images. I'm just gonna make this that carousel. There we go. You can see how it changes there. You can change the image ratio. So if you wanted a portrait size instead of the square, this is where you would change the image sizes. Again, you can change the background color. You could change the text color if you wanted to. Want it to be white. Here's another button. You click on the button and you can add your own URL to where you want the button to link to. We have another gallery here. This is that same gallery block. It's just set up different. I'm using the carousel instead of the slider. So if you wanted to replace the image again, you would go to that pencil icon and add in your own images. And then you can adjust the settings as you wish. Another button. I have a post block here. It's just displaying my latest posts. You could choose to filter by a specific category. I only have the sample category right here, but if you, whatever category you choose, you can pull specific posts from that category. Okay, and you also have some layout settings. Image settings, how large you want them to be, the image ratio again. Okay. Here we've got another section with two columns. You can change that background image here. Right when you click in here, you would just click edit image and choose a new image. This is an HTML block, and I have copy and pasted in my subscribe form from Flowdesk. Depending on your email marketing service that you have, your where you would grab your form code might be a little bit different than mine. I have Flowdesk, so all I have to do is create my form. I just made it a blank form. Next. Adjust your settings, advanced options, and you always want to grab the raw HTML code. So even though Flowdesk might not be what you use, there should be some kind of HTML code that it's going to tell you to copy. Okay, so let's see. We're going to hit copy, and then this is where you would paste that in, okay? And then that's going to show your subscribe form right here, okay? It doesn't have to be, this blank form either. It could be whatever form you make in your email marketing service. Okay, we've also got another section here. This box here is overlapping this image. Again, click the pencil icon. You've got some script text here. You can replace this text here. And you have a contact form at the very bottom of this page. To edit this form, you'll want to click not just this white box, but you'll want to click in these little areas here. And this is how you get to that form block. So when you're in this form block, you have all of the settings here for the form. You can add your own fields here, so you don't just have to have name, email, message. You can add your own forms. You also don't have to use this at all. If you use WP Forms, that's what I use personally. That's my favorite. You could just delete this. You would just delete this block and add in your, I think there would be a block for the WP forms, or you would add in the shortcode for that to have your form show up. Okay, now I just want to go over a little bit about padding and margins and the desktop, tablet, and mobile views of your website. So I have all of the pages already set up to display perfectly on desktop, tablet, and mobile. But if you maybe want to change the padding and margin of something, or adjust how something looks on tablet and mobile, I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's just, for example, this contact form section here. We've got some padding up here. So you could change this to maybe let's just do 4M for the top and the bottom, okay? You can also change this. I like to use the EM. You can use the pixels. Okay, so that's how you would do that. Let's say you didn't want this section inside of here, this box inside of this green section to be so small. So you could click in this section, you would go to structure, and you can see that I have set the maximum width of this area to 800 pixels, but you could go ahead and change that to maybe 1,000, maybe 1,200, and that's how you would set that. Okay, so now for example, if we wanted to change the width of this on like an iPad or a tablet, we could say, if we click this, this is saying this is what the width is going to be on a tablet. And the same thing if you were to click the mobile button here. We can click in here and we can say we only want that width to be 500 pixels. Okay, so that's just a few things you can do. If you watched my other video on how to customize your theme, I do go a little bit more in depth about these buttons right here. And how to adjust things for the mobile, tablet, and the desktop. I am going to probably write out a list of more tutorials on how to use the blocks and the cadence blocks that I think you'll find really helpful. And I do plan on making a few more tutorials on how to edit some more specific things. If you have any requests, please feel free to use my contact form on my website and let me know. And of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to fill out a support form or email me, and I'm always happy to help.